A production value. Is it on? Is the audio working? Hello? Hello, can you all hear me? Okay. We are good to go. Hello, everybody. Hello. This is twitch.tv/PizzaMade. I am the head maid in charge here, PizzaMade. It is a pleasure to serve you. It is Saturday, August 30th, the year of your Lord, 2025. And a happy birthday to Nay! Happy birthday, Nay-chan! Happy birthday. I did not actually see that coming. I completely forgot about that, but she's going to be joining us on today's stream. You do hear? Hi, Kixie. Hey, Sarzak, thank you so much for the tier 2 resubscription. That is amazing. You guys are coming in full force. We are making pizza today. So let me give you a quick rundown of things so you guys have a better understanding as to what's happening. This is part of a special redeem here on the channel called the Ultimate Pizza Redeem. The Ultimate Pizza Redeem, I believe, is either 150 or 175,000 Pizza Bite points. And ItsTheDusk actually redeemed this back in, I want to say February or March. So this has been a long time coming. I want to take a second. If I do have any mods in chat right now, if I could get a shout out for ItsTheDusk, I want to thank him for redeeming that as well as for his patience. I reached out to him and I told him to give me 2 pizza toppings of his choice. And he had chosen some green bell pepper, and then he actually asked about grilled barbecue chicken, which I was having a little bit of a hard time finding. There's a little bit of chaos. Labor Day weekend at the grocery store is very similar to that of the 7th layer of hell. So I managed to find some popcorn chicken, and we're going to make that work. And we also grabbed some Sticky Fingers smokehouse barbecue sauce. So we are going to be using that today, and we are going to make ourselves a pizza. Me and Sam are going to have a very, very early dinner, which, Sam, I think that means we're probably going to have popcorn later tonight. So, hands, I know, well, the hands, a lot of folks have seen my hands before. Whenever I do my Gunpla streams, I don't cover up in black gloves. So you guys can now see that I am fully Latina. The truth is out there. Look at this. Oh my God, she's really Puerto Rican. I cannot believe it. I can't believe it. It's happening. So we are making a pizza today. Thank you as well. Oh, thank you, Sarzak, for the shout out to call me Kixie. I appreciate it as well. Thank you so much. But we are going to be making a pizza. So I've never done anything like this before, production-wise. So there might be some scuffs. I know that the audio level isn't as crisp and as clear as what you guys would normally hear during the streams. And for that, I apologize. Working with the logistics of what we have here and, you know, how we're making do with making sure that you guys get the kitchen cam and you get Darby Doodle and you get Sam and myself and us prepping everything. It's a little hard to make everything work perfectly. So we're going to do everything to the best of our ability. And above all else, we're going to have a good time. It's Nay-chan's birthday. Do it for Nay-chan. Guys, come on. Do it for me. Oh, God, I'm not good at this. Oh, what the? Okay, there we go. Nay, focus. Focus, Nay. All right, she's not working. Okay. She's just going to hang out with us. She's just going to hang out with us. But today we are going to get started. First things first, before we start anything, I'm going to wash my hands. Health and safety is paramount, so let me just get a good clean hand wash in while we get started. All right. How is everybody doing? How is your Saturday so far? Hopefully it is going well. The other thing, I literally am surrounded by water and electronics. I'm like, oh God, pizza. Do not electrocute yourself for all that is holy. Do not electrocute yourself. Yes, thank you for the shout out. Nod, hello. How are you? How are you doing? So we are going to have our hands washed while we get ready. We're going to start, I think, first with cleaning our produce before we get started on the barbecue pizza end of things. So let me get this up and running. This is a massive green bell pepper, by the way. I was not prepared for that. I was like, what? You for real? Oh, okay. That going. Let's rinse off this bad boy. Yes, water is scary. Stay safe. We're going to do that. You're foolishly looking at Mercari? What's currently on Mercari? I just woke up having my morning monster. Is that like your morning coffee? Is that your alternative for caffeine?
Hopefully it is.
I had a proper breakfast, and by a proper breakfast, Sam and I went to McDonald's. Get these. We're not going to use all of this, so I try not to waste too much, but in the same token, I want to make sure that we have enough. Let me also get some mixing bowls ready for the fun. Chat pause due to scroll. All right. I'm looking at toys. Toys I have little to no money for. Oh, Ramses. Ramses. I'm sorry, my friend. All right. Make sure that we don't have any seeds. And I am actually going to do some strips today. I'm kind of in the mood for green bell pepper strips. So that's what we're going to do here. You had McDonald's breakfast yesterday? So I am a sucker for McDonald's sausage biscuit sandwiches and their hash browns. And I have this little hack that I've been doing ever since I was a kid because I don't like I'm not a big fan of the egg at McDonald's. Sam is a diehard McGriddle fan for life. He's like, McGriddle or die. But I like to actually take a hash brown and put it in my sausage biscuit sandwich in absence of the egg. And it's my favorite. I think it's absolutely delicious. All right, that there. Hi, Doodle. Do you want to say hi to chat? Do you want to say hi to chat, Doodle? Maybe later? All right, that in there. Get some of those in there. All right, keep going. You love their steak bagels? Do they still do the steak, egg, and cheese bagels there?
Usually get one.
Do you usually get one? Oh, you switched it up today. Today you did the McGriddle, but you normally do the McGriddle. Oh, that's right. You did a sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin. That's correct. That is correct. Sure, I'm not slicing these too thick. Probably not going to use all of these, but it was one of those things where this was literally, there was 4 green peppers on sale for, what was it? $5. I only needed 1. So I was like, oh, well. I'm going to need a taste tester here soon too, Sam, with regards to the BBQ sauce. I need to know if it's too much or too little. All right, so I think that might be enough, but I'm just going to cut this last one since we have it. Ugh. So we've been picking that up. Steak bagel is also a top contender. Yeah, I was in a very deep AliExpress deep dive, and now I'm seeking some particular Transformers on the cheap. Ooh, I think the only time I've ever purchased anything from Mercari was for a copy of the Phantasy Star collection on disc that I could play on the Dreamcast. I think it was just something someone made, and I was like, oh, this is legit. I'm gonna check it out. I thought it was legit at first, but I think I can also very well be wrong on that. Okay, do that here. Let us chop. Okay. Get all this. I love me some green peppers, but sometimes too much of a good thing kind of overwhelms. So you get the sausage biscuit too. I used to ask for no egg, but they often put it on anyway. I forced myself to learn to like the egg on it. I am adamant. There's very few fast food places where I actually enjoy egg. I'm a very picky egg person because some people make it too runny, and I hate very, very runny eggs. So I'm like vehemently against it. Vehemently against it. Next things next, we're going to work on. Now I'm going to coarsely, huh? Oh yeah, I could preheat the oven. 475. Okay. I thought it was gonna heat up everything really, really fast. So. Now, for my sous chefs today, I have with me Chef Simodian. I also have Darby Doodle here on backup. And because she actually climbs countertops, our stream manager, Aria, is actually going to be staying in the bedroom for today because she would try climbing up here and seeing what the hell it is I'm doing. So, for that reason alone, we're going to bypass that. We're going to make some strips here. Now, I wonder if I should make these bite-sized or not. Do you think I should do these bite-sized or slice them up?
Oh, you're the pizza man.
I'm going to leave them just because they're already pre-cooked. I don't want them to dry out too much. I think I'm going to go slice on these. Do you want to give this to Darby Doodle to check and make sure that it's okay? He's like, oh my God, Mommy, give me chicken. Yeah, runny eggs are the absolute worst. I despise them. Now, if at any point there are any redeems, any redemptions, any alerts or follows, I may not necessarily see them due to being in a remote location. So if I do not thank you for either a sub, a follow, or anything like that, please know that it's nothing personal. I'm going to do everything in my power to try to keep tabs on that to the best of my ability. To the best of my ability. Now, we may not use all these ingredients, which means both Sam and Darby have things to snack on, but I got these fresh from the grocery store just before the stream started. So I was like, okay. And that was in and of itself an ordeal. They didn't at first have this, and I was like, oh no. And then some woman was like, oh, you can have mine. I want the big bag. And I was like, okay. Fucking real good. I gotta taste test. I gotta make sure everything is a-okay. You know what I mean? If I don't, I'm not doing my due diligence. All right. Tossed here. But today's toppings are going to be barbecue chicken, which is, I will be honest, I'm not a huge barbecue chicken person myself, but I'm excited to try it based on Dusk's recommendation. So we're gonna kind of wing it. We're just gonna have a blast with it, as well as some green pepper, which I do love. I love vegetables. I'm a huge vegetable fan. So should turn out pretty good.
Yeah, pineapple.
Oh, okay. Just so you guys know, I cannot put the pineapple on my head right now, given my current location. So whoever redeemed that, Ace, I see you. I'm gonna have to refund your points, my friend. I'm going to have to refund your points. There's no pineapple on this pizza today. No pineapple on this pizza. Okay. All right, so with that, I have to really quickly wash that down. But first, now we have to measure the ingredients and see if this is, we need to add a lot of barbecue sauce. It's okay. I'm so sorry, my friend, but thank you so much for tuning in. Can I also get a shout out if I have a mod currently in chat for Ace P. Caswell? Ace is another amazing VTuber. There's so many amazing VTubers coming in. I saw Call Me Kixie, I saw Sarzak, I saw Ramsey. Ace is no exception to the rule. Another amazing one. He has something up with, I think, French people. I forget what it is that he had. He had this weird gripe with French people. I don't quite know why, but whenever he plays Neon Genesis Evangelion, he's not a fan of French people. We had this discussion the last time I lurked in his stream. I was like, sir, what do you got against French people? What's going on there, buddy? French people. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. So we're gonna start slow and then we'll work into it just to make sure that we're not using too much. We want to use a good decent amount. So we'll start here with that. You guys get that beautiful footage. All right, this is definitely not enough. I do want to lightly coat it, but I always try starting on the air of, you know, start slow and then kind of work your way in is kind of my my mantra. here. This smells amazing, this barbecue sauce. This was Sam's suggestion. I don't do barbecue sauce all that often, so I went on his recommendation. Oh, it's fire! I want chicken nuggets. Okay. Okay, I see you. I see you, Sam. I haven't gotten into French music in the last year. You know, in terms of French music, it's funny. The extent of my French music is all metal bands. So I'm very much into the band Gojira. Obviously a reference to Godzilla. But Gojira, they just recently performed at the Paris Olympics in, what was it, 2024? And Asera was amazing. They actually did it in the prison that Marie Antoinette was executed in. It was so good. And you just see all these women in this very cool, like, they're holding their heads, but the way that, like, you know, they had the costumes and stuff done, it looks like they were headless. And you just hear this woman going, Asera, Asera, da 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 da, Asera, 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 da 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 da, and then it just goes straight into the metal. It was so good. It was so good. Honey, do you want to come over here and tell me if you think this is enough or if I should add more? French metal. Try Gojira, and if you do try Gojira, try the song Backbone. It's from their album From Mars to Sirius. That came out in like 2005. It's great. Let me know what you think.
I think it's a good start. And then maybe you put a little barbecue sauce over top when it's done.
Well, I'll let you do that because I'll let you add on that amount. I'm gonna let that be your choice. All right. Does that sound good to you? Okay. All right. But yeah, I always highly suggest if you want some good metal to listen to, Gojira, their earlier material is one that I'm a very, very big fan of. Hi, Professor Doc. How are you? I'm a very big fan of their older music material. I haven't heard a whole lot of their newer stuff, but they again have a very signature sound that I'm very much a huge fan of. So put this away. While we do that, I'm gonna really quickly rinse this down. Regardless if it is cooked meat or not, I like to keep my utensils as clean as possible. So, make sure that we get this all nice and squared away. And it's actually really fun when me and Sam are cooking together. We actually like we like listening to music. So a lot of the music that we listen to while we're actually cooking is usually metal of some sort, whether it be Sleep Token or Gajira. I recently started having him listen to Cynic. There's a band from, I think it was Norway, called Leprous. And then I think I just said Cynic already too. Ooh, brain fart. But I love listening to that as well as like Taiwanese black metal, like Phonic. So good. Hello, Indie Maniac. How are you? Amazonia, flying whales, heaviest matter in the universe. Yeah, there's some really, really good ones. But yeah, Gojira is amazing. I was way off. It's very much like the Japanese romanization of Godzilla. It's the easiest way to remember it. Instead of it being Godzilla, it's Gojira. So that's how you figure that one out. All right. So onwards we march. Now, I would love to have had time to make an actual tomato sauce as well as a fresh dough, but time is not on my side right now. And this weekend has not been kind to me in terms of the grocery store. So we're going to use some pre-made dough that we have here. And I know that this is a point of contention for a lot of people, but I actually personally love this sauce. I have been using this same sauce for years. Very cost effective, very affordable. I don't know if I got to hide it for brand sponsorships or whatever, but I'm not sponsored by anyone. I use Ragu pizza sauce. I've been using it for all the homemade pizzas I've been having ever since I was a kid. It has a very good sweet yet acidic tart flavor. And especially with a pizza like this, where we are using barbecue sauce already, as well as green peppers, I want those flavors to kind of carry the tone of the pizza. So it's actually going to be a very minimal base of pizza sauce. It's going to be more of a focus on the barbecue chicken and the green peppers. So this is just going to be a very slight base for that. So that's what we're going to do there. And thank you for the shout out to Doc. Rag Gold pizza sauce. It's not Prego, so acceptable. Why, I know a lot of people also use Prego sauce too, so it's a hit or miss kind of situation. So I can understand that. Sure that we properly flour up our. Damn it! I already got flour on my boobies. Yeah, didn't take long. Oh, flour on my boobies. Then make sure that both hands are properly floured before we get started digging into this dough. Now, they had suggested that for the best stretch onto your pizza baking pan to keep this at room temperature, but it makes it very difficult and sometimes not, it's very tacky and not as pliable. But we're gonna work with this. We're gonna work with this and we're gonna make it happen. So I still, regardless, I like to work the dough. I don't not work the dough. Which reminds me, Sam, can I ask you for a small favor? Could you grab me the garlic powder that's in the cupboard right now? So, well, the boobies are properly floured at least. Lantana! Of course, with that kind of timing. How dare you? But I am going to work this dough just a little bit. I don't want to work it too much, but I do want to make it a good consistency. Make sure you grab as much of that flour as possible. Now, I don't know if this full stream is going to run the full 2 hours. It might. It honestly might. It honestly might. So, get this started here. It's the first thing I heard when I got in. Of course it was. Of course it was. But how you doing? Can I get a shout out as well for Lantana VT? Congratulations, by the way, on 600 followers. GG's, my friend. I take it you're celebrating with some more PSO bloopers. Some more PSO bloopers. And the Indie Maniac. How are you doing, my friend? I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much. You're eepy. Well, enjoy me making some pizza. Now, what I am going to do is what we have here is my trusty Old Faithful pizza pan. This thing has got wear on its tires. But when I tell you, it bakes a damn good pizza. It bakes a damn good pizza. Let's use a little bit of this. All right. Now we begin the kneading process. I can't do that. Okay, if you all came in here expecting me to twist it like this, I not as good, but we could try. We could try. I'm more afraid of dropping the dough and then us not having a proper dough to use. But you gotta work the dough all the way around. So if you don't mind, might I tell you how the celebration went? Yeah, tell me how the celebration went. Give me the lowdown. Yo, everybody, tell me how you're doing. How is your weekend going so far? I want to know what everyone's up to. Plus, it's going to take me a hot minute to stretch this dough properly. So I'm gonna take on everyone's stories because this is going to be a little bit of a time sink. Not a huge time sink, but it takes a little bit. So long story short, insane support from chat. I've been saving up to meet Raven, and chat learned this, and I ended up sobbing. I was like, oh, lots of biddies and gifts, so now I can afford to take her someplace nice. That's amazing. That's the beauty of chat. Chat has this I don't know how to describe it. Is venerable the right word? They just have this immense, profound power. And I don't think, or I hope at least, my hope is that chat realizes just how powerful of a force that they are in the life of a content creator. You know, it's, you guys are our source of happiness. Sometimes, you know, you could be our source of tears, hopefully good tears, of course, not bad tears. And you guys make shit happen. I actually just reached out on VGen to some artists for some commissions. There are some things that this chat has been asking for. Ask and you shall receive, Penguin Crew. Ask and you shall receive. So there are some goodies on the way for you guys, along with some other things. I hope you guys look forward to it. I'm making a da pizza, Rocker 57. I'm making a da pizza. You know, I just gotta say, why isn't there pineapple on pizza during the pizza stream? So, this was redeemed by an amazing member of the Penguin Crew. It's the Dusk. It's the Dusk. I told him you could choose 2 toppings within reason, and he actually chose barbecue chicken and green peppers. He thinks it's a great flavor combination. And I love exploring and trying out new things. So I said, you want to do barbecue chicken and green peppers? Say no more. Say no more. Lantis, how are you doing? Close the gap, Landbro. Lantis! Lantis. Happy anniversary, Lantis. Oop. What am I doing here? Nope. Oh, did I just pin something from Rucker? I didn't mean to pin something. Oh, shit. Oh, shit! I did. I think I pinned something by accident. I didn't mean to. Okay, unpin this message. But thank you for the shout out to Rocker57. Chat is completely going off the rails now. Ooh. Oh, I meant the redeem that gives you the little hat. So because of how we're doing this setup, we're actually doing this setup via a Discord channel. So the way we're doing this on remote, I can't visibly get the redeems up for the pizza hat. I just wanted something to kind of fill the void for the overlay itself. So I ended up just putting up Pizza Made, but I can't manually redeem it while I'm cooking at the same time. So you guys are going to have to forgive me. If you guys do redeem anything, though, please know that, just know that those points will be redeemed. So be on the lookout for that. We're driving to Toronto. Got you playing from the car speaker so June can hear you too. June, you piece of shit! No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Hi, June. I was just being funny. Funny. Okay, I'm trying to get this as round as possible, which is, Nay, give me your strength. If so, happy anniversary. Yes. Lantis and June are celebrating their 5-year wedding anniversary today. So while they are not physically, in chat at the moment, they are still here in chat as remotely. They are remotely in chat. So I'm glad that you guys can hear it and enjoy. I hope you guys have an amazing day today. I'm really nervous as to how thin some parts of this is, but we're gonna work with it. All right. Try to get this stretched out to the best of my ability, which I have a feeling I'm gonna have to move this a little more towards the middle. Happy birthday. Oh, you mean happy anniversary, Pyro. And hello, friend. How are you? Trying not to overwork this dough. All right, this might be the best that I'm gonna get. It's the best around. Nothing's gonna ever bring you down. All right, so that should work there. Do you think I should oil the bottom of this pan or no? That's what I thought. I think the flour should be enough. We're gonna find out. We're gonna play it by ear. Okay. So with that, we're gonna do that. You gave me the thank you. Thank you, husband. Thank you for the garlic powder. Paul Hollywood is watching? What? Shut up. No, he's not. If Paul Hollywood is watching, where the fuck is my handshake, homie? Where my handshake at? Derby here is also on close watch, my little sous chef, enjoying his bully stick. He's like, Mom. Hey, mama. Hey, mama. June wants to know why he's being yelled at. He's driving right now, so he can't defend himself. That's exactly the reason why he's being yelled at, because I know he can't defend himself behind the wheel. I take these opportunities when I can, June. I take these opportunities when I can. I do these things from a place of love. I do these things from a place of love. All right, so we're going to sauce her up. And I don't want to go all the way over because I do like to have a golden brown crust personally. So I think 2 spoonfuls should be enough. And if I'm wrong, I can admit when I'm wrong. This thing is going to have so many bubbles. Shit. Back. Okay. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to grab real fast some oregano. I am an oregano fan. Not a lot, just a little bit. What I am going to do is I'm going to do a cheese to topping to cheese ratio. So, hey, I think Ramsey from Hell's Kitchen is watching too. It is Nay's birthday. Pizza trying to earn that handshake. Doing my best. I'm doing my best. All right, we are done with this flour at the moment, so I can put this away. This looks amazing. I hope it is. I've done, like, I make pizzas at home all the time, but I don't make pizzas publicly. So this is a first for me. So this is kind of a, let's gauge and see how it goes. Let's grab a little bit of leche. So we're actually going to be using some low moisture mozzarella cheese because we're working with, again, a sauce intensive barbecue chicken as well as some green peppers, which sometimes have a tendency to release moisture and dry themselves out. You're actually going to see a lot of moisture come through. So to kind of keep this all great, but not super runny or super like drippy, we're going to use low fat or low moisture mozzarella, which I know a lot of people, when they make pizza at pizzerias, they use kind of a mix of cow's mozzarella to low moisture so that you have that even balance. So no pineapples on it. This is going to be today a barbecue chicken and green bell pepper pizza. So that's what we're doing. But we're going to make it look pretty. We're going to make this look real good. We're going to do our best at least. I'm going to try. Just want to make sure that I don't oversaturate the pizza either, because then it's going to lead to some uneven cooking. So we're going to make this look as pretty as possible is the goal in mind here. So let's do that nice even there. Do you want garlic powder on it now or do you want it afterwards? Okay. So then we are going to add just a small, this is a little hack that I've been doing ever since I was a kid. If you are a fan of garlic powder, just sprinkle a little bit on. Garlic powder specifically, not garlic salt, if you just wanted to have an enhanced flavor. So that's something I like to do. Now, first things first, let's get started here. Let's do some of these. And then all right. Get some of this going here. Again, we're not going to use all of the toppings that we cut up. I actually don't really like food waste. So unfortunately, this is the one kind of case exception where I'm going to have to cope with that. But we're going to try to make this look as pretty as possible. So I'm being rather selective on my choices of chicken as well as pizza. Make this look as pretty as possible. Make sure there is an ample amount on every side. I'm really glad that I only bought, I almost was like, should I get 2? And I'm really glad that I didn't. So there we go.
Pizza, pizza.
We'll also add a nice
Pizza,
centerpiece
pizza.
here. So you kind of make it look pretty. Oh, there's a lot of chicken left. It is pretty. It's the dusk. Welcome on in, my friend. So, dusk. I had a bit of an issue. Grilled chicken was a little difficult to find on Labor Day weekend with the rising surge of angry people at the grocery store. So I decided I was going to elevate this and make this a popcorn barbecue chicken, and green bell pepper pizza. We are using Sticky Fingers barbecue sauce, and then we are topping it with all of the necessary toppings. Hopefully that's okay. But it looks amazing right now. It looks really, really good. So we're going to do that. We're going to add some more cheese on top. I like to do a base cheese and then cover up. And then we will finalize it with a little bit of oregano, depending on where you're from, if you're based in the EU. Popcorn chicken honestly sounds like the better option, bite size. It is. It's still bite size. I actually coarsely chopped this so that it was more slicey, but I still think it's going to be a good mix. So I just wanted to make sure that that looks good. Now, the other hack that I like to do is I love a good crispy crust on the ends. I'm a bit of a crisp person. That's my jam right there. So with that, what I like to do is grab a paper towel, and what I like to do is take a little bit of olive oil and just put some on here. Make sure I'm not putting too much on it. Okay. And then what I like to do is I like to just dust the ends of the crust so that when they're actually in the cooking phase, they actually cook a little darker than the rest of the pizza itself, so that you have that like bubbly, doughy, like brown pizza crust. And then you have a nice brown, crispy crust at the end. And if you ever want to, wild it up, you can also add a little bit of Parmesan cheese around the ends as well. I like to use a little bit of garlic powder. We're very big garlic fans here in this house. We are kind of addicted to garlic, so I'll probably add just a little on at the end, but this will also make it easier and a little more pliable when taking it off of the actual pizza, the pizza pan. So we're gonna do that. Put this in the trash. Then gonna do a light sprinkle around, just so it has a nice little golden garlicky crust. I know some people can also use butter, but I prefer olive oil just because you're already kind of picking up so many calories from the pizza itself. It's a little bit more of a healthy food option. We've got that there. And then just a light sprinkle of oregano. Do you want me to add any more cheese to this, Handsome? Use a little more cheese? Okay. I'll never say no to more cheese. So did you bring enough pizza for all of chat? Chat, are you coming on to Pioneer 23? Oh my God, there's a hype train. What did I miss? Oh shit. Leon, thank you for the Prime resubscription, as well as Dusk, thank you for the resub. Oh shit, you guys, I didn't even see that a hype chat was going on. I wasn't ready. Thank you all. Thank you so much. You know what, if we're gonna do more pizza, then I'm gonna put on more chicken. I'm gonna put on a smidge more chicken, I think. What do you think?
Sure.
I mean, we'll never say no to protein in this house. So let's add a little more chicken, and we'll just put it in, various spots. Make sure that it's all nice and crisp. Again, I don't want to overdo it because I want the pizza to be pliable when it gets out. And sometimes if you overdo something, it can lead to that effect. So we're going to make sure that we do that. And then there we go. That's going to be our pizza. Thank you guys for the subs. September is actually going on now. So regardless if it's myself, if there's another amazing content creator that you guys enjoy on Twitch right now, there is a September sale going off. It is at a reduced rate. So for your favorite content creators, if you want to show them your support, it could be Sarzak, it could be Leon, it could be Ramses, it could be Call Me Kixie, it could be Ace, it could be Rocker57, it could be the Indie Maniac, it could be anybody you want. September is going on right now with a discounted rate for subs. Now is the perfect time to support your favorite content creators. So be sure to send them your love, send them your support, and let them know the Pizza Mate says hi too. I'm making a pizza. So be sure to check that out and send them your support. Samodian is going to get back into streaming soon too in September. Oh no, damn it, you gotta get affiliate first. Okay, Sam doesn't want affiliate, so just go check out his streams on Fridays. Go check out his streams on Fridays. I'm still not on hiatus. Oh, you're not on hiatus or you are on hiatus? You know, as an adult, no one can stop me from eating an entire bag of shredded cheese, and that is a scary thought. You are on hiatus at the moment. I hope you come back soon. I hope you come back soon. Oh shit, we got the train hype going.
Pizza hype train.
Level
hype
1 hype
Carrot,
train. What's my name? Hype train. What's my name? Hype train. Yo, what's my name? Hype train. What's my name? Hype train. Okay. All right, how does this look to you? Do you want me to? Looks good. Okay, then into the oven it's gonna go. I just want to take a quick check here. I think they said 10 to 12 minutes or until golden brown. We're gonna start at the 10-minute mark and then check it from there. We might have to make some twists and some turns, but we should be making a pizza. Okay, let's go in. There we go. All right, let's get this stuff over here. And now I can chat with chat. I can chat with chat. Oh, look at this. Oh, thank you. Start there. Thank you. I've been on hiatus since last week, but I don't know when I'll be back. Understandable, understandable, my friend. Now, I'm catching up on chat here. Always more cheese. You can never have enough cheese. This is true. This is true. I am personally a huge cheese lover myself, but I'm also a huge fan of black olives. I'm a huge black olives junkie. And I know a lot of people are like hit or miss about that. They're like, what? Black olives? I'm like, they're delicious. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I love my black olives on pizza. It's one of my favorites. Can never go wrong. Never, ever, ever. Now this, since this got open, I'm going to have to probably try and make some more pizza. Probably during the holiday or during the Labor Day holiday. So we'll do that. Gotta get used to this. Black olives are perfection. Thank you. Thank you, Sarzak. Thank you. My brother. Thank you. Not wrong. Not wrong. I love black olives. So any opportunity that I get to put black olives, especially on pizza, let's go. I'm gonna actually, do you want me to save this for later, honey? Do you want some more chicken? Okay. So I'm gonna do that. Do you want any of the green peppers?
I don't know if we have any dressing or something.
I don't think we do at the moment. That's okay. That's okay. It was all for a worthy cause. What I am going to do, though, is I am going to get this garbage bag that I've been creating. That's the other most important thing. The second most important rule, aside from making sure that your hands are clean and washing at all times, is cleaning along the way. There is nothing that bothers me more than having a dirty, messy kitchen as I'm cooking. So I clean as I go. I clean as I go. There. All right, that's gonna say, oh my God, it already smells so good. Holy shit. That was fast. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. All right, this is gonna get left open like this. Let me just flatten this out. This has to get, I like to get the big black olives so you can have silly olive fingertips. Yeah, those are my favorite. Those are my favorite. Where is this? Oh. Okay. I'm actually going to put this all into a sandwich baggie, and we can have this for something later. We can do something with this. If anything, we'll probably have a snack later. I know, Doodle. Oh, shit. Nom, nom, nom. I'm sorry, Derby. You cannot have any more chicken, baby. This has barbecue sauce on it. I don't think that's good for puppers. Isn't it safer to clean as you go? Yes, that's what I mean. You should be cleaning as you go so that you're kind of getting everything kind of wiped away and moved along. So that's what I personally like to do. Now, I'm not going to actually wash all these dishes right now. I'll wait to do that at the end, but I want to at least clean up the countertop space. It honestly depends on how much time sensitive you're doing as you're cooking. Clean when possible. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, especially, and this is one of the wonderful things that I've learned from my cooking with HelloFresh. They don't really encourage cleaning as you go, but it's like a mental thing that I've been doing ever since I was a kid. What is it? Cleaning as you go is definitely the way, because I don't like having to clean up a huge mess right after all the hard work of making a fool. I just want to relax and eat. That's very much the same way I am. I'm very much the same way. Because of the noise of the water running, I'm not gonna wash all these dishes right now, but I will get to it. I will get to it. That going. Get this set here. Nay. Again, it's Nay's birthday, everybody. Wish Nay a happy birthday. She's been here this entire time. We're probably going to celebrate by making a hewn whirl at some point. But she's for right now going to go over there so she doesn't melt. So Nay, don't get crazy. Don't get crazy. All right. Now I can catch up. Run the water, make everyone have to go to the bathroom at the same time. Right? It is. It's Nay's birthday today. I'm so happy for Nay. Happy birthday, Nay. Nay, Nay. Today, Nay. So get the pizza cutter ready. There is my handy dandy pizza cutter. All right. Get this running here. This running here. The cleaning part is my downfall. Oh, I don't like cleaning, especially me and Sam kind of have it set up in this very like tag team fashion. If one of us cooks, the other one cleans. And I'm a little maybe it's OCD. I'm not entirely sure. But I noticed that when I do wash dishes, I need to wash all the big things like the pots, the pans, the plates and stuff first, and then end the dish cleaning session with all the smaller items like the utensils, the measuring spoons and whatnot. And for me, it kind of expedites the cleaning process. I don't know if this is something that you guys would want to use or something that you guys would want to try, but just a suggestion I'm throwing out there. You could throw it right back at me. Do as you wish. But did we get Parmesan cheese, maybe? Did you want Parmesan cheese or no?
No.
Okay. Got it. I'm probably not going to put garlic powder on it because I want to taste it as is. It sounds super, super good. Oh, and then we got oops. Who can have a pizza without some soda pop? So we got Sam's Coca-Cola, Pizza's Pepsi. Good to go. Enjoy that. Try it on out. That'll be there for that. But yeah, I do love me a good cleaning and cooking session. I don't get to cook all that often. And my big thing is my specialty lies in about 3 things. It's pizza, breakfast, and baking. Those are really the only 3 things I'm good at. If it has carbohydrates, I can do it. When it comes to proteins, when it comes to certain types of vegetables, sometimes bigger course meals, I'm not very good at. That's usually Sam's kind of wheelhouse. Whereas for myself, I love making breakfast. I love baking. I love, love, love baking. And then, of course, pizza. So, hi, Bemick. Coke and pizza. Yeah, I do. I love pizza and soda pop. That's kind of like I'm cheating. I'm cheating and I'm okay with it. So, that's kind of how I roll with it. But I know some folks, let me see what's going on with folks this weekend, huh? What you guys doing? What you guys doing? I'm really sorry, Indie Maniac. I did not bring enough pizza for all of chat. You're going to have to forgive me. You got to have that bartender style nozzle. Can tell Pizza Mate is a real cook because of the fancy nozzle on the olive oil. So, for the record, Kixie, this was not my suggestion of olive oil. I married an Italian. This is Sam's doing. Sam is also very much a kosher sea salt kind of guy. That is his deal. And he is also very much I must turn the pepper. So that is that I'm gonna give credit where credit's due. Sam is actually very much gourmet in terms of cooking. And then we also have, and you can't really see it, but right here in this area, we have a very fancy coffee maker. It's called a Mocha Master. And then we also have a coffee grinder. And then where is our coffee beans?
They're in the coffee grinder.
Oh, they're in the coffee grinder at the moment? Oh, yeah. Okay. So in the coffee grinder, we have fresh coffee grounds and we grind them up the night before. And then we prep our coffee maker and we have fresh coffee every morning. So I don't have enough for all of you guys. I'm really sorry about that. You're going to have to forgive me. You're going to have to forgive me. I should have known. I should have known to make 5 pizzas and I only brought enough for Sam and I. This is our dinner. So, but yeah, the kosher salt. Only the finest in this house. Kosher salt. That's how we roll. Which actually, it does change and enhance the flavor. And I don't know if it's because of the size of the grains versus like a thinner, finer, like iodized salt. It's still the same stuff. It's still like the same Morton salt. It's just sea salt that's a little more coarse. And it does enhance, especially with like vegetables. If you're doing anything with olives, olive oil, garlic, and salt, it actually does kind of like pick up that flavor and it gives it a little bit of a pop. So I got you, chat. I'll take the burden of eating your share. Sam, they're going to revoke all of the subscriptions and resubs that they just gave me. They're going to be like, fuck you, pizza. Fuck you. All right. We're going to leave that on for, let's leave it on for 1 more minute. Take a look-see at that. That looks pretty good. I just took a shot of olive oil with my food. I should send you some. A nice bottle of Brian Johnson snake oil, extra virgin olive oil. That'll get the party going. I'm a sucker for infused olive oils. And there's a place not far from where we live. It's about like 45 minutes to an hour away. It's a town. And in that town, there's a small little shop where people sell these infused oils. Infused garlic olive oil, especially when you dip fresh, warm, toasty bread like a baguette or French bread into it, is so damn good. So damn good. Absolutely love it. It's one of my favorites. Absolutely one of my favorites. Ooh, 10 seconds on the clock. Let's see how it's looking. All right, let's see how this is looking. Ooh, this looks pretty good. All right, we're gonna leave 1 more minute on the clock for the full 12 minutes. We should be good to go. This turned out really good though. I'm pretty jazzed about this one. Not gonna lie, looks pretty good. I hope you have an appetite. Oh God, fuck, I'm not late. You're late. Ah, Twitch didn't push the notification. Oh, Arliss, we started baking the pizza already. We have a minute left on bake. It still needs to cool down a little bit. But while we do that, hey Sam, how am I going to grab plates? Or should we just use paper towels?
Well, I don't think we have much of a choice in that matter at the moment.
We gonna use some paper towels. Twitch censored that for me. Twitch censored something about olive oil? Really? Is it because of the oil part? Oh, the shot. That makes sense. That makes sense. All right, folks. I think she's ready. Okay. What a beauty she is. Ooh, this looks great. All right, here we go. Voila! We have ourselves a barbecue chicken and green bell pepper pizza. It looks so damn good too. Holy crap. How's the undercarriage on this? Let me take a look. How's the undercarriage? No pineapple. Dust did not ask for pineapple. So there's no pineapple on this. Let me just make sure that we're going to let this cool down a little bit, but I want to make sure that it's going to be a little rough coming out. Oh, yeah. I didn't put enough flour, I don't think. But we're going to work around that. We will work around it. Come on. Okay. this way. Pizza didn't put enough flour. Again, it's not a dough that I'm used to, but okay, there we go. How's our undercarriage? Yeah, there's a small rip. I know that there was a thin area, so. Okay. Not in love with this dough. But the dough does look cooked, so. Now's your chance, Ian, to get that pizza. It does look good, though. It does look good. Unfortunately, I did not flour this enough. I never know to either flour too much or not enough, which is always a gamble. So unfortunately, it has some parts where it's kind of leaking from the bottom. The undercarriage is okay, though. The undercarriage is okay. It's not super toasty brown like I would have liked. I really think I probably should have used olive oil at the bottom, which is what I typically do, but it is what it is. If it weren't such a pain to get pineapple grilled just right for pizza, I would have requested the pineapple to make it a proper Hawaiian. Oh, I don't know. Sam, would you have tried it if it was a proper Hawaiian pizza? I would have done it with bacon, though. I'm going to be honest with you. If I'm going to make myself a proper Hawaiian, I like using fresh, like, bits of bacon, like cooking the bacon and then having that crispy bacon texture in conjunction with the hint of sweetness and the acidity of a pineapple. Fucking amazing. Cannot recommend it enough to people. There we go. Make sure that this is all properly there. Come on. I don't like this dough. This is my second time using this dough from the supermarket. I'll try making my own next time. Get the proper king's flour. And I don't mean like the King of England. King's flour is a really good flour, but the issue with making pizza dough is you have to do a lot of resting and proving on it, and that usually has to be done the day before, and I just didn't have the time for that. So, freshly chopped bacon, thin grilled pineapple, popcorn chicken, green pepper. It's like all the things. All the things. That going, and I think there's just one more slice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 7, 8. Okay. Move it one more time just to make sure. And then there we go. And then we can eat and chat with chat. Sam, get on over here. Go grab them sodas, please. I'm gonna feed my husband. And again, I want to thank you guys for the support. Because of your support on the channel, whether it be through bits, donations, subscriptions, all these materials were purchased through the investments and gifts that were given to the channel. So I thank you guys so much for that. That's all because of you guys. You know what?
Get this. Yeah.
There we go. We were able to do it. Which slice would you like, handsome?
Take your pick.
I'm gonna go with this one right here, I think. Oh, it's super broken. Actually, I'm gonna go with try to get the perfect man. Yeah, this is gonna be a little messy, but we'll make it work. Okay. Go there. And which one would you like?
Just pick one for me.
Okay. I want to give you the prettiest one so that you know what my value is as a wife. I cook for you, bitch. Cook for you. I'll give you this one to start. Man. Oh. Yeah. There we go. Do you want 2 slices, baby?
Start with one.
Okay.
And then here's what I'm gonna do.
What are you gonna do? Did you what you gonna do? Oh, Sam. Okay, I'm stepping back. Sam's doing something. Oh, are you making a barbecue sauce drizzle?
Yeah.
Oh, show everybody on
I
camera.
am.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. So we're gonna do a final drizzle off the top. Ooh la la. There you go. And then with that, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to try to separate the rest of these so that they're easier to pick up. Make sure that these can, okay. Me and my Puerto Rican hands just touching hot stuff, no
Dusk
issue.
approves.
What Dusk does approve? Oh, hell yeah. There you go. The barbecue sauce drizzle.
We went a little too heavy on the toppings.
Well, the problem is the dough was too thin on the bottom. So what happened was with the heavy toppings and the thinner than thin crust on the bottom, it makes it a little hard, but ready? Toast. Oh, you already
I
started.
already started.
Yeah. Oh, damn, it's good with popcorn chicken. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is the best mistake I've ever had. That's delicious. With the popcorn chicken? Mmm. I was worried that it would dry out the chicken and it didn't. But the mix of the barbecue sauce with the green peppers.
Try
Mmm.
a little bit of barbecue sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Just put a little dab on it.
Real dab. Mmm. That is damn good. My mouth is watering. Let me go do an itty dab. I want to try it with the, okay. So we're doing this with barbecue sauce. You know what I'm a little sad at? That the farmer's market wasn't open. I would have grabbed fresh produce from the farmer's market. Mmm. Oh shit, it's even better with the barbecue sauce.
Pour your glass.
Mmm. So good. Damn it. The barbecue sauce has to be drizzled on. Okay, now I know. Now I know. I can't be afraid no more. I gotta be brave. Holy shit, that's good. Oh my God. Here's the thing. I don't put a whole lot of like liquid toppings on my pizza with the exception of maybe a pepperoni pizza. Pepperoni pizza I'll sometimes use either hot honey or Frank's hot sauce or a hot sauce or sometimes a mixture of both because I don't want it to take away and completely mask the flavor. There's this huge thing that everyone's doing that is so fucking annoying where people just literally drown their food in ranch dressing. It is my biggest gripe. It is my biggest pet peeve. Everybody that's like, oh, I'm going to have this and then I'm going to drown it in ranch dressing. So I typically don't use dressings or dips when it comes to my pizzas. But in this instance, it elevates the flavor. And I think and I think it also comes with having a good barbecue sauce. Mm-hmm. If we had used like a generic, like regular, like maybe a Kraft barbecue sauce, I don't think it would have been as good as the Smoky Fingers is.
Just pop it off.
Thunder Drummer, thank you so much. I'm so sorry. Oh my God, Leon, thank you for the prime to the tier 1. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. I gotta give some thank yous here. Thunder Drummer, thank you for the gifted sub to call me Kixie. Thank you for the 30 bits, Leon. Let me go say my thank yous to everybody while I'm here. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for gigantifying the emote, Leon Starcrest, as well as the 100 bits and the resubscription. Hype Train that it started earlier. Thank you, ItsTheDusk, for the resub. HP Castle, thank you for the pineapple and pizza. I'll be sure, anybody that gave a pineapple and pizza redeem, I'll be sure to refund you after today's stream. Sarzak with the tier 2 sub, as well as Leon giving a oh, that was from last night. But thank you for the shout out last night. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But this is really good. Oh, damn it, Sarzak, that fucking emote. I love dot level, but that emote, nightmare fuel. Nightmare fuel, I say. And thank you as well. Thank you for the shout outs. I appreciate it, mods. I am anti-ranch, but it has this way. So listen, if you're gonna have ranch with fresh vegetables, like in a dip or in a salad. Because you do need that like little hint of like you need that hint of like fat, like you need a little bit of fat, especially to go with something crisp like a vegetable, but don't drown it. Don't completely throw yourself into it. The other thing I think was also crucial to this was not using a whole lot of tomato sauce. Mm-hmm. Because there's less tomato sauce than usual on this pizza, you taste the barbecue sauce first. Hello, SQ. Hello, Thunder Drummer. How are you, my friend? And thank you for the gifted sub to Kixie. Thank you so much. I'm eating pizza myself. I'm really glad that you guys cannot see me eating this pizza right now. Mm. A 6-month sub. Holy shit. Thank you so much. I use a drizzle of ranch on meat lovers pizza to help balance out the heat. I can understand that. I get what you're saying. Don't drown your food in ranch, but I can drown myself in it. Again, I don't want anybody to think that there's a right way or a wrong way to do this. I'd like to encourage others to each their own. For myself personally, I don't want to drown my food in a heavy or deep dressing, which is just something that I notice a lot of people do, specifically like on social media and whatnot, and I'm just not about that. Like, do you want more pizza? Go ahead, help yourself. I'm literally sitting in front of it. I feel real bad. Yo, them hands look good for high-fiving. Let's go. Hey, ready? Come on. Wonder Twins.
What?
Or form a bean burrito.
Shape of a pineapple.
Let's go. Okay. Oh, my food's done warming up now. I'll join you. Yeah, if you have a snack, feel free to join yourself. To join in. Oh, the garlic crust really helped too. I like the garlic crust. Only kidding, you good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm getting Canadian with this. June Atlantis, I'm getting Canadian. Now, oop, want to make sure I'm not doing too much, but I want to do a light drizzle. There we go. But this is just the right size for 2 people, I will say. I do enjoy me a small pizza like this for just the 2 of us. It's pretty on point. I'm really sorry if I made people hungry. That was not my, well, that was half my intention. That was half my intention. Now, since this has been redeemed, this will be opening up again, probably say after September. I would reopen up the pizza redeem. So I believe it's either 150 or 175 channel points, the pizza bites. So if anybody has a suggestion and you have enough points saved and allocated, you can also redeem for it. And now that I see that it works out really well, our setup is pretty on point. Hopefully the audio is okay. I know it's not perfect, it's not crisp, but hopefully it's good enough. And
So if you're sitting at 100,000 points, you might as well save up a few more.
no reason not to. No reason not to. And then all I ask is you just let me know 2 pizza toppings within reason. I'll be honest with you, anchovies actually make me sick. Otherwise, I would put them on there. But everything else is pretty much fair game. So if you guys are like sausage or meatball fans, I know Sam would love that. Sam loves protein on his pizza. You know, it'd be a shame if someone redeemed Trick Shot and Dokapon right now. You're not wrong, Arliss. That'd be a real damn shame. They're currently on their way to their anniversary, and Sam's currently being fed. So I'm good.
I don't even have the safety of the next room.
If you missed at the top of the hour, we also announced there's some gifts being created for chat as we speak. I'm not saying this for any specific reason other than, you know, chat was asking for some emotes. Chat's getting some emotes. Just remember that. Oh, well, I just have to say it. Sam, why don't you explain what Dokapon is?
Dokapon is a very cute, very wonderful, fun little game that will cause the end of civilization as we know it.
It will tear you apart. It will question your self-confidence and self-esteem. actually a board game that was created by the company Compile, if you're familiar with Compile. And they actually created a game that is more terrifying and more heartbreaking for friendships than Monopoly, Risk, and Mario Party combined. It's pretty bad. Me and Sam have never felt more bad when we were finished playing a game.
I have never received a personal insult from a game before.
It was pretty bumming. Oh no, it's worse than Dragon Ball Evolution, I promise you. Ignis, I promise you, if you have low self-esteem, I say with all the sincerity and genuine, like, authenticity in my heart, do not play Dokapon Kingdom.
So here's the thing. Dragon Ball Evolution was made out of ignorance. They didn't know what they were doing.
Mm.
Dokapon Kingdom was made with purpose.
Mm-hmm.
It was made with malice, with
Ads-
hatred in its heart.
There's ads going on right now.
Well, anybody who subbed gets a nice little
A bonus.
bonus.
Imagine Monopoly combined with Mario Party and throw in some Final Fantasy combat system in there too. Yeah, that's about right. That is about right. Mm-mm-mm.
Chat, this is your slice. I'm having it for you.
I didn't want them to hear me chewing. I'm so sorry. Personally, I think I want to try sourdough pizza crust next time. We tried just the regular white pizza dough, but sourdough I think is 10 times better. But yeah, that's pretty much how it plays. And if you guys can hear me chewing right now, I am so unbelievably sorry. I'm trying to not be visible while chewing. I'm trying to kind of back away so that you can't hear the chew. Well, honey, we had dinner at 3 p.m.
Early bird special. We're proper old people.
Mm-hmm.
Might get in bed before the sun sets.
I take it we're making popcorn later tonight. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to show people. Wait a minute. I don't know who it was that I had a conversation with, but I got to talk to you guys about something. It's very important. I was talking to somebody about air pop popcorn. I want to show you guys, well, I mean, fresh pop popcorn. There is a combination of things that we use to make fresh popcorn. So we essentially make movie theater popcorn at home. So we buy our popcorn kernels, and then, just like the movie theaters, we use Flavacol seasoning salt, as well as coconut popping oil, also known as ghee, G-H-E-E. It's not ghee?
Ghee is butter.
Yeah, but
Clarified.
I thought this was the clarified part of it.
No.
Oh, never mind. So then it's just coconut popping oil. My mistake. And then we use this wonderful contraption, which is called the Whirly Pop. It's like a really cool updated version of like Jiffy Pop. But if you look inside, you can see if I can show you. There is a like wire in there, and we go around and you rotate it, and you literally are making movie theater popcorn from the comfort of your home.
I would love to know what people think just happened during the ad break.
They're like, oh my God, what happened? But the chewing sounds are part of the experience. Yeah, but not everybody likes chewing sounds. Not everybody likes chewing sounds. I try to be respectful of that. That could be a very off-putting sound for some people, so I try not to do that. But yeah. This is how we make our movie theater popcorn at home. And then I don't have to ask Sam to take me to the movie theater just to buy popcorn. Because I have done that. I've done such a thing. So that is also my other favorite thing. We love making popcorn in this house. That's probably one of the biggest snacks that we make all the time. I love this thing. I have lots of little gizmos and gadgets.
And it's less guilty than microwave popcorn.
Mm-hmm. Pizza Mate ASMR. Oh God, no, I don't want that. Pizza Mate does not want a mukbang, nor does she want ASMR. I want none of those things, friends. None of them. Uh-oh. OBS. I was wrong.
Oh.
What's wrong?
Seems good from here.
Yeah, I don't see any issues on my end. I don't see any dropped frames.
Oh, that could just be the cutting in and out could just be, we had to turn on the noise gate for
Yes.
the microphone
If
because
you-
we
yeah.
have the air conditioner and stuff going on in the room.
Yeah,
So it's basically on voice activity.
yeah.
So the audio might cut out a little bit here and there if
It-
we're not constantly speaking.
Yeah, if you hear any clipping, it's not you guys, it's this guy. This motherfucker. I'm just kidding.
But if we do this again, we'll look into a better audio solution.
Mm-hmm.
This was just the best we could do without completely dismantling the mainstream setup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the screen might come in a little blurry just because it's trying to focus on something. So right now it's currently trying to focus on this, which is currently got little like bubbles and things happening, but it's fine. But thank you, Dusk. We finished this whole damn pizza.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, Arliss. Unfortunately, I thought about it 4 hours ago.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And the clip-on mics aren't expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely something I would love to consider picking up because I think it would make a difference. It would make a world of difference. But then you guys would hear me chewing, and I don't want that either. I want none of that. So, but this was damn good.
Mm-hmm.
We need more barbecue chicken and green pepper pizza in our life.
Could use a little more green pepper.
Mm-hmm. I have a big fear of overpowering flavors and making flavors too bold as a Latina. So I try not to use too many flavors or too many toppings. But I do agree.
When
I think I
in
probably should have put more green
Pizza
pepper on this.
Maid is on the watch.
Now I know.
To the rescue.
And then the
it's
next time we make this-
Pizza Maid.
We try again. Neo! Hello, hello. Yeah, not everyone does like chewing. I'm so sorry if you guys are hearing me chew. I'd be so embarrassed right now if you guys could hear me chew. I would feel really, really bad. So please. You saw tats? Oh, yeah. There's this tattoo. And then there's this tattoo. Bam. These tattoos. Tattoos. Sam has tattoos as well, but that requires him taking off his shirt. Y'all ain't ready for that. There's not enough channel points for that redeem.
There's a different subscription for that.
Oh, so the ink is. Let me see if I can do this where you can read it. I'm hoping it's legible. But it says "In Faith by Love." This one is for my mom. Back in, I want to say 2007. Yeah, 2007. My mother was diagnosed with colon cancer, and this was the first year that I was living away from home, and she had to tell me over the phone that she had been diagnosed with cancer. And I remember being very, very upset about it. And she said, "Don't worry, it's okay. Don't worry about me. And faith, my love, just got to keep the faith." And so the next day I went to the tattoo shop and I tattooed it on my arm. So I had a reminder. She's like, "You couldn't just write it on a Post-it note and put it on the refrigerator. You had to put it permanently on your body. Get the Wassa pizza." And I was like, I just didn't know what to do. So it's just a reminder for all those moments when you are worried or you are, hearing some of the worst possible news. Just always keep the faith. If you believe in a higher power, or even if you believe in yourself, believing in something or sometimes nothing, just, know that everything's going to be okay. So I tattooed it on my body.
Well, here's the thing, Leon. I've sat in a tattoo chair for, I don't know, probably 30, 40 hours total between everything I've done. I still don't like having my blood drawn.
I don't mind it. I don't.
I just have to look in the other direction.
I've had my blood drawn so many times, you get used to it after a while. This one is, there's no real way to possibly show this one, but this one was done when I was living in Brooklyn by a aspiring tattoo artist at the time by the name of Marina. She worked at a tattoo parlor called Flyrite, and she was looking to expand her portfolio. So I kind of told her, surprise me. The only thing I told her was, give me one of her signature cover girls in her traditional art style, and then to put this quote on the bottom. And it says, she's not too good to be true. I don't know if anybody's familiar with the band Horror Pops, but there is a song from the Horror Pops called Julia, and it's one of my personal favorites. And so I had it tattooed on my body. And this one I did all in one sitting for 11 hours. This was all done in one sitting. I was bleeding out of every spot, but it was a really fun tattoo to get done. And then I have one more. See if I can actually, I don't know how I'm going to pull this one off, but we're going to try.
Chat, call 911 for us.
No, oh God.
Nope.
There we go. There we go. That one. God, I'm not as flexible as I used to be. Oh God, my leg. Charlie horse. Oh God. Okay. That one is a Powerpuff Girl. If you didn't see it, you didn't fucking see it. I don't know what else to tell you. It's Bubbles. So me and my two sisters, we all have a different Powerpuff Girl tattooed on our body. And we got it one year as a Christmas present. My one sister got it for the rest of us. And I carry the personality most of Bubbles. So I have Bubbles tattooed on my body. So, oh, my leg hurts. I wasn't ready. Oh, my leg's so sore. Oh, I gave myself a Charlie horse in my left leg. Trying to stretch my right. I don't stretch like that no more. Let me see here. Ooh, what does this say? Bro, the last time I had that done, my left arm didn't want to give any blood. They stuck me 3 times, not a drop. Stuck my right arm, blood aplenty. I closed my eyes. On the 3rd stick of my left arm, apparently I was going pale. I felt a little chilled, but otherwise felt fine. Yeah, I always liked her the most because I found her the most relatable. She's the one that I'm a very, I don't want to say airhead or airy person. I'm very...
Innocent.
I'm Daiso. So when you're Daiso, you know, you're most like Bubbles. I don't know what else to tell you, people. I don't know what else to tell you. But it's fitting. It's fitting and it's appropriate. So those are all of my tattoos. And then there will be a Phantasy Star tattoo at some point. I just don't know what Phantasy Star tattoo I'd like to do. And the artist that I'd like to do it with doesn't live here. They're in another state. Whenever she's available.
We're going to Florida in a couple weeks.
You want to go get a Phantasy Star tattoo while we're in Florida?
She's probably booked until November at her rate.
I was gonna say, does the tattoo studio even take walk-ins?
Not for her.
Does any of the artists take walk-ins?
I don't know. She moves around from shop to shop, so I don't even know where she is right now.
Okay. The phlebotomist low-key freaked out at how much blood they had to draw for me because she'd never seen an order for so many different panels. That gave me a good chuckle. I had one instance where there was an emergency and I got rushed to the hospital because I couldn't hold anything down, even water. Come to find out, my gallbladder ruptured open and I had gallstones falling out of my body, which was causing acute diverticulitis, and then I needed to have my gallbladder removed just a few hours later. And I remember them trying to find a place to enter to put the intravenous because I needed a IV system to get some type of like moisture and hydration back into my system. And then they also had to put in antibiotics, painkillers, and what was the other thing? Wolfram, I think, for the nausea, because I just constantly kept getting sick. And they couldn't find a spot. So by the time I left, I was just completely bruised on my right arm, and then my left arm. We were good. We were good. But yeah, I actually felt really bad that day because that was, I think, the first time Sam had ever taken me to the hospital for something serious. And he was legitimately concerned. He did not know what to do. We ended up calling my mom, I forget at what time, like midnight, being like, should we go to the emergency room? And she's like, yes, Pizza, go to the emergency room. What kind of a question is that? You cannot hold down water. You're done. Go to the emergency room. So we drove to the emergency room. And this was around 2021. So this was around the time of COVID. But thankfully, as you know, as luck would have it, for going there at like 1 a.m. in 2021, in May of 2021, there was nobody there. So I got to immediately rush in and rush out and not be around people. And I was like, yo. But what's funny is I get my, what was it? Was it an MRI or a CAT scan?
I think it was a cat.
Yeah, I think it was a CAT scan, which is where they discovered that my gallbladder had ruptured. And so they told me that in a few hours they're going to have to do an emergency surgery to remove my gallbladder. So we told my mom and my sister. I love my mother. You guys know my mother's a very headstrong woman. If you've heard anecdotes and stories here on the channel, you know that my mother's a very headstrong woman. And at the time, especially with COVID, security was very high for people entering and leaving the hospital. I still don't know how she did it, but she somehow managed to get all the way to me before I entered the surgery. And I was like, Mom, how did you get in here? She's like, don't worry about that, Pizza. I just know what to do. And I'm like, no, Mom, you would have had to bypass like the front desk security. And my sister's just like doing one of those, oh, Pizza, don't ask. And I'm like, Mom, what did you do? She goes, I made sure I saw my baby girl. I was like, okay. Which either means that my mother was met with, in front of people and was hostile and aggressive, or my mom just didn't give a fuck and just walked to the hospital like she owned it.
That's what she did.
That's what she did?
Because when I got there, I was waiting in line because I didn't know where to go, and she walked in and grabbed me and.
Yeah, mom doesn't fuck around when her kids are in the hospital. So I guess as the story goes, my mother just walked into the hospital like she owned the place, gave zero fucks, and wound up finding what room I was in for surgery and made sure she saw me. And that was the other thing. She came all that way to see me. And I'm asking 1,000,001 questions before I get sedated and put under. I'm like, Mom, how did you get in here? She's like, don't worry about that. I'm like, okay, well, you're here now. What's up? She goes, I just wanted to pray over you before you went into surgery. I was like, you could have called me. She goes, I could not have. I needed to be here, and I was just across the street at TJ Maxx, so I figured no time like the present. I'm like, okay. So she prayed over me to make sure I had a successful surgery, and then let me go. I was like, okay. And I was like, Mom did not fuck around. Mom did not mess. So that's your Momicus Prime story for today. All right. So we have done all the things. Now, what does this mean? Next time, I think this is the other thing. We were trying to figure out time constraints to see if we were going to have enough time or not enough time. Now that I see that a full 2 hours would be even enough to make a sauce, I may start a fresh marinara the next time I do this stream, or make a fresh dough and have it proved so that we can use fresh dough. I don't have a problem with store-bought products, but if there's things that I can make on my own that I'm competent in making on my own, I'll try to make them. So I think I'm going to try to make a fresh dough and fresh marinara sauce, because again, the pizza sauce that I use is fine. I've been using it for years, but there's something different about San Marzano tomatoes that just hits the spot. You know which one. It's the one in the yellow can. It's the Cento tomatoes. They just hit like no one's business. So I think we're going to try that next time. So with that, I'm going to check and see. There are so many people that gave so many gifts. I want to thank you guys so much for it. Oh, Neil Lionheart, thank you for the pizza made to the rescue. Sarzak, thank you for gigantifying the emote. Leon Starcrest, thank you for the Prime gift tier 1 sub. Sarzak with the pineapple on pizza, thank you so much, my friend. Thunder Drummer, thank you for the gifted sub to Call Me Kixie. Leon, thank you for the 30 bits. Thank you guys for the hype train. We got a hype train going. And Leon Starcrest with the 30 bits, as well as 100 additional bits and the resubscription. And then It's the Dusk with the resub for 15 months. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are fucking nuts. I love you for it. Ace P. Caswell, thank you for the pineapple on pizza redeem. Again, for all these pineapple on pizza redeems, I will be sure to refund you guys your points since I did not get to put it on today, so don't worry about it. As well as the tier 2 sub from Saza. And that's the bottom line, because Sarzak said so. That's what I said. But I think we're going to be getting ready here. What I'm thinking is I'm going to take a look here. Who can we send a Mado Raider? How's that? Wait, so who is currently streaming right now? We can give a Mado Raider. Because I like to give some Mado Raiders out to people. Who is currently streaming? Oh, you know what? I know who I want to give a Mado Raider to. I know who I want to give a Mado Raider to. Yeah? Yeah. This person, another amazing VTuber and content creator here on Twitch, I'm going to send them the Mado Raider. Because I don't get to do that often. So I'm going to do it. And I figure out how to do it from my phone. Nope. I'll figure this out. Give me a second. Give me a second, folks. I know there's a way I can do this.
On your laptop, you too.
Let's see. Got that. Yep. That's how we're gonna do it. Alrighty. So where are we going? Okay. When I say go, will you press the start raid button, handsome?
Sure.
All right. I want to thank everybody so much for tuning in. Again, it's a very short stream. I didn't know how long this would last. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed the pizza. We will have the redeem up again soon. Thank you guys so much. You can't tell. I'm kissing the shit out of you guys because I love you dearly. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It is the absolute world. Be able to do things like this for you guys is kind of one of the best parts about being content creators. So thank you guys for this opportunity. I hope we get to do it again soon. We're gonna send Mado Rado out to our dear friend Finley Fish, who is currently streaming some Digimon Cyber Sleuth. So if you would be so kind as to click that start raid button, folks, get on in there. I love you all. We will be back in action again on Tuesday. We're going to have a Tuesday, Thursday stream, both of PSO Blueburst. So if you guys have a character and you want to join in on the fun, you're more than welcome to. Please know that following week, the week of September 8th, Sam and I will be out of here because we will be on vacation, but we will be back in action that following week. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. It has been amazing. And yes, this has been the Head Maid in Charge here, Pizza Maid. It has been a pleasure to serve you. And never, ever, 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 ever forget that this little android loves you. What? She loves you. I said who? She loves you. Bye, guys. See you soon. Thank you. Vacaciones. All right, we got everybody in here. You hear it? All right. Let's get ready to rumble. Go send all that energy. And you know what? Tell Finley that I made him a pizza. See what he says. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye. Sam, say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Good job, Darby.
Good job.